did hit the I did hit the swap button. I mean, like, I'll just say this now. I have heard the analysis portions of this episode aren't like great.
I mean, to be completely fair with you, let's be so real. You really don't have to say much of what Doomslayer does to know that he's gonna win. I'm not even gonna. I love John Halo as much as the next guy. I'm gonna watch Doomslayer.
That is categorically not true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't know who's gonna win or lose. I just know that they shoot bad guys and are cool.
You're correct in who's gonna win, but you do not love John Halo as much as the next guy.
Oh. Yeah. Let me find how Sprout described this match up real quick. Your autism Blorbo versus your Christian autism Blorbo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the cool part of this is that I know that there is no shot in it. They're going to give Master Chief the coolest action scene ever, and it's going to be just John Doom guy standing there taking the whole thing, and that's it. That's how it's gonna go. And then John, he's just gonna punch him once in the head. He's gonna fall over like a fucking sack of potatoes. Fucking just straight turn Master Chief into a goddamn cereal bowl. One punch.
But that being said, let me pull this up as it is almost always relevant. There's like very few cases where this is not relevant in a relevant image to pull up.
I'm gonna yeah.
I love how Cobody's made a kind of, well, they didn't make the box, but like just have not acknowledged it.
Okay, I guess you know what? No, it's funnier if I just don't acknowledge it.
Okay, can I come out yet?
No.
Oh.
No, you're stuck in there for the entire stream.
I'm in here. Why is Sony in here?
She knows what she did.
Yeah, I made fun of the thing.
She knows what she
love
did.
me.
Yeah.
You love me.
I can't wait. This episode of Death Notes is gonna be so good.
Right? I can't wait to continue with the Death Notes that's happening right now.
All right, let's get into probably
Atomic Baby versus Coughing Bomb.
It's fun. Well, wait a minute.
This is
Born in the distant year of 2511, John grew up in a normal space colony.
John Halo, that's him. I know him.
Oh my God, they said John Halo.
John was anything.
Is he really called John?
Yes.
That's his name, yeah.
Boys, taller, stronger, meaner.
Which is why the brilliant Dr. Halsey chose him for her great experiment, the Spartan 2 program.
Well, he wasn't just chosen, he was kidnapped, replaced by a dying clone so nobody would know.
Newly conscripted into the United Nations Space Command as John 117, he was
John
only
Halo, that's
6 years old.
He wasn't the only one. Him and
Also, as a reminder, we all know this. This is canon. It's been canonized in novels. Master Chief's suit does jack him off.
No, it does not. It does not. The Chief. Oh my God, they're fucking. Oh. No, it does not. It does not.
Pretty sure it does.
Right down
It does not. No,
pretty sure it does.
Listen, they are immune to getting horny. They took the horny away.
That doesn't mean you can't jack him off.
Well, it doesn't need to jack him off if the dick don't get hard. And also, what does that what does that like do for someone in the middle of a, like, are you saying John Halo's in the middle of a battlefield, he's shooting Covenant left and right, and suddenly he just doubles over, it's like, oh fuck, it's happening, whoa, like what are you like, what?
No, it was private time. That'd be ridiculous, Sprout. Don't be stupid.
Oh, endorphins? No, it's edgy. No, the suit does not jerk him off. It just serves no combat purpose, which is what they are.
Kids got shoved into the deadliest summer camp ever, going through intense training to be molded into child soldiers. Cause you can't spell infantry without infant.
The training tore away John's identity. He couldn't remember his family. He couldn't remember his home. He couldn't even remember his full name. All that mattered was
Well,
the
we
game,
know his full name is
the
Halo.
mission.
And boy, was he good at it, learning all sorts of military history, tactics, leadership, and best of all, weapons.
8 years later, he was finally prepared for the augmentation process that would make him
God, the fucking blur on this, I'm assuming 360 ass cutscene.
No, it's just Halo Waypoint.
Which
It's
is...
even worse.
Yeah.
It's even worse. It's a web series.
Ah!
Yeah, I was thinking.
Is
Never
it Lost
seen these.
Media too? Because that would explain, like...
No,
fuzziness.
I think you can look it up on you. I think you can get it from YouTube now. But, so fun fact about John is that
Yeah.
all of the other Spartans all specialize in one specific thing. Like Linda is the best sniper in history. Fred was incredibly strong. And when they say that John's was luck, I don't understand. He is actually out of any Spartan situation. He is the most run-of-the-mill Spartan you can get.
Mhm,
He is literally, besides getting incredibly lucky like he has for years and years on end, he is so
Okay, yeah.
average. It's so goddamn funny.
Oh shit, wait, I've heard this story before. Yeah, Danganronpa, yeah, I know this.
Yeah. I was just like
Makoto,
Danganronpa.
Makoto
Yeah.
Nagi, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just Makoto.
Mhm,
Yep. I'm going to go do something to the top of my skull that I can't say on Twitch.
Wait
But
until after the
superhuman
episode, and then you
augmentation
can
which
do
almost
that.
Oh, okay,
all
good. Yeah,
did
yeah.
not survive, and even more were left permanently disfigured.
Hey, he's got this. How bad could it be?
The biochemical and biomechanical process was extraordinary. Hormones and protein complexes boosted his muscle growth to an inhuman scale. His senses were
They
surgically
gave him the
enhanced by
Spartan soup.
rewiring his brain and capillaries. Carbide ceramic was grafted to his skeleton to make his bones nearly unbreakable. His nervous system was literally shocked into reacting 300% faster at all times. And with a little luck,
And the
John was
American
torn
military
apart.
did this?
I think this is way after, like, America as a concept.
But like
Wait,
the official military did this?
Yes.
oh yeah. No. Yes and no.
Okay.
So Halsey in Halo 4 finally gets recognized for the fact that she committed so many goddamn war crimes making Spartan 2s.
Yeah, that's like this is like the kidnapping
They
children and all that kind of stuff, and this is the military, and I know not much about Halo, but it always seemed like, military good.
Military surviving and doing what they
Okay.
can to win. But however, Spartan 2s were not built to fight the Covenant. It was just really good timing. They were meant to kill insurgents. It was meant to go and correct people who do not subscribe to the UNSC's JOI lessons. So
Military
the fact that
bad.
military very bad at first, and then the military was all that was left. By
Okay.
Halo 2, by Halo 2, Earth was the last human settlement in the universe.
I see.
The Covenant went around and whipped and nay-nayed on every single place they could find humans, and they went, wow, look at these fucking dudes, and glassed the planet. It just like that. They didn't give a shit what was on it. They didn't give a fuck. They went, fuck these guys. Blew them up.
Honestly valid. This fuck us up.
Yeah. And it was all because the prophets were stinky and lied really bad. But yeah, so
I'm
that's-
nodding. I just want to specify that I'm nodding every time you say
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah.
And rebuilt as something new.
A Spartan! Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Hey, the process is messed up, but you can't argue with the results. And it wasn't long before he earned the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer. Time to fight some crazy aliens!
And he has the gear to take on a whole army by himself.
Oh yeah, the M85C assault rifle can fire 650 rounds in a minute. The M6R is nicknamed the Spartan Laser for a reason, and can blow up tanks with a single beam of light. He's got a semi-auto rocket launcher with a lock-on feature, and if you're as lucky as John, a jumping feature. Oh, don't get me started on that beautiful
Canonical
pistol.
rocket jump.
Good times.
Plus, he's picked up a number of enemy weapons
Forerunner,
over the
my
years.
beloved.
The Covenant's charging plasma pistol, homing needler, and sticky plasma grenades add whole new strategies to Master Chief's combat style. And the weapons from the Banished basically shoot big, scary spikes at people. Kind of hardcore.
Unless he finds the energy sword or gravity hammer first, then he's gonna jump in swinging. Come on, you know everyone goes for the sword.
Out of the 135 plus weapons he's carried,
Okay, so I actually never had like an Xbox growing up or as a teenager, so I only got to play like Halo, at, like friends' houses and shit. Yeah, that's accurate. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sword. It glows.
the tech of the Forerunners may be his most impressive find.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a
Ionized
reason
particle
why we have
weapons,
energy
slip
sword
space portal
Saturday.
generators, and shields made of extremely durable hard light. In fact, by tapping into a Forerunner ship he was on, a massive amount of that very hard light formed a shield strong enough to save him from
That's
a
not how that worked.
30 megaton
That's
nuclear
not how that
warhead.
worked. He didn't do that.
A whole starship, and Chief
son of
was
a
just
bitch.
fine, floating around in space like he's chilling at the pool. I guess it helps that he's wearing armor so badass it's named after Thor's hammer,
Mjolnir.
Well, the Mjolnir armor improves his strength and speed even more, has energy shields to block incoming fire, and fills his wounds with medical biofoam. He's got a grappling hook,
Okay.
because who doesn't? And thrusters so he can fly. Well, kind of.
Spartans in armor have dodged laser fire from the Type 50
So,
beam
fun
rifle,
fact,
and
I
Master
think
Chief
they might be. Did you know that if they did not have the modifications that they got when they were kids, they would never be able to. No one but Spartans can wear Mjolnir armor. It is so reactive that just like the beginning thought of you wanting to move your finger would, if you did not have those augments, your finger would basically launch itself off your body because of the armor if you were wearing it. It is so unfathomably reactive. It is like within a fraction of a second that they can do things that would take us a normal amount of time to move. The armor is so unfathomably beyond its time, and then once they reverse engineered the. No, it does not jack them off. No, it does not jack them off.
All he has to do is think about it for a half a second, and the suit has already jerked him off to completion. Anyone else's dick would be in space by now, but not Spartans. They're strong enough physically.
So does that mean that like every female Spartan had just a fuck machine in there? Be so for real.
Why not?
Oh my god. Here I am, fucking unloading my autism, and you'll just keep. That did not beg him. Got him going like a 2-cylinder engine at all times. I guess. Fuck me, dude. Oh, my
Call that suit some fucking Pop-O-Matic trouble because it's got 4 pegs per player.
Anyone continues for
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Just hit the button.
He has pushed himself to run 66 miles per hour, matching the top speed of a cheetah.
And he's strong enough to flip the 66-ton Scorpion tank.
I told you.
Oh yeah, there it is! There it is, Sprout! I'm pointing!
I
I'm
fucking
pointing
told
at,
you.
Pointing at the screen!
I told you.
Getting jerked off though.
Elephant.
What? Why would he throw an elephant?
No, Wiz, not the animal. Though he could definitely suplex the hell out of one of those if he wanted to. I'm talking about that behemoth of a mega
That's
truck
not
that moves like 2 miles an hour. Even the game wonders how Chief can flip that 200-ton beast.
No,
He can
it's
access
flip-
other
how the
equipment
fuck
with the
you flipped it
Mjolnir
over?
armor, like invisibility, speed boosts, extra shields, and even 10 seconds of total invincibility. But even without those, the armor is strong enough to survive re-entering the Earth's atmosphere and crashing to the ground.
The moment we
You're
all
right, you're
realize
right.
just how tough this guy really is. Tough enough to end the war
they gonna bring
with
up
the
the armor lock?
alien covenant almost single-handedly. He was so scary, the aliens even started calling him the Demon.
You'd think
No,
he wouldn't
they
still
call
be a
all
petty officer
Spartans
after
demon-
that. If anyone deserves a raise, it's him.
Oh, Master Chief
Oh
Petty
my
Officer
God.
is the highest rank for enlisted recruits. A commissioned officer isn't as active in the field.
Everybody's
Kinda defeats
just
the
like,
whole
the
point of
strain-
being a super
the
soldier,
strain got
right?
away.
Makes
I'm
sense.
proud
And
that
he wasn't totally alone in this. He had the help of an onboard artificial intelligence system based on the mind of Dr. Halsey herself, Cortana.
Oh, God, everything comes with
Cortana did
AI
most
these
of the
days.
fucking
Was that
heavy
Everyone's
lifting.
different,
Chucky?
though. Or, wait, maybe
It
not.
did look like Chucky a little bit, yeah.
Probably.
I
what
don't
Chucky's
know.
supposed to be.
Oh god.
He
that
looks
did-
like Chucky.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
From
gonna
the
say it's the
remake.
remake.
Oh god, I forgot the remake happened.
This is gonna kill
Is
me.
anyone horny for Alexa?
Cortana can hack other AIs, even those designed by far more advanced civilizations. She is constantly tracking
That's
enemies, can guide large-scale battles, and even process the entirety of human knowledge in less than 2 hours. ChatGPT could never.
I mean, Chief isn't too far from an emotionless robot himself. Halsey made him like that.
Sort of. He's a force to be reckoned with, but John lost a lot of himself along the way. As luck would have it, and John is quite lucky, Cortana proved herself a dear friend. Even when she started her villain arc and exploded. But it's okay, he just got a new one.
Kind of ironic how the artificial chick based on the woman who destroyed his life would bring back his sense of humanity.
But no matter who or what he has on his side, the Master Chief is no mere hero of Earth, but a savior of the galaxy.
Whether
I'm
or
gonna
not
start
he
fucking
starts a
drinking.
fight, you can be
Oh,
damn
God.
sure he'll finish it.
And well, at least followed the way done.
Skipping the spot.
Can't wait for this.
So how did you rate the analysis, Sprout?
Yes. They got so much shit wrong in the fucking. Yeah, John himself stopped the nuke from going off. Like Cortana did not eat that entire fucking bitch with the entire processing power of the. Oh my god.
Give it a bit.
Oh.
That is one thing I actually do know, but yeah, like I said, give it a bit.
Two dark moons circle the red planet of Mars. Phobos, named for the Greek god of fear, and Deimos, inspired by the god of dread.
Oh shit! Emily cameo.
Oh shit.
Sounds like the perfect place for portals to the burning abyss.
As demons swarm the
Nice.
Martian moon of
Here,
Phobos,
you got a
only one
cameo.
man survived to tell the tale and push the demons back to the pits of hell.
He was a space marine until he refused an order to fire on civilians. He was an engineer until his base was overrun by demons. He owned a cute pet rabbit named Daisy until those demons murdered her, pissing him off so much even the Hulk would be jealous.
Yeah, that's canon.
Yeah.
How is
Impossible
John
Man
Wick?
was known as...
No. Doomslayer
Well,
does most of what
nobody
he
really
does
knows.
because of Daisy.
He's a mystery, a symbol of both death and hope. So we just call him...
Doom Guy! Oh yeah! There's a reason why my leg is the same super shotgun he's got. And now you can get your own super shotgun on me! Lungs.
What is that?
My YouTube, stupid!
Hey, I like how sponsor block isn't
I mean, it only goes for like 2 seconds by the looks of it.
hitting this.
It's
Yeah, this is one thing I knew about this. This is like the one thing I got quote-unquote spoiled on about the analysis, is them interrupting the Slayer's analysis with their U2s, which, like, I'm fine with them pushing their U2s, maybe not, mid-analysis.
like me, except 8.2 times more huggable.
Because the shotgun does...
He scrounged up a slew of weapons from who knows where and got down to some good old-fashioned running and gunning.
Rifles, shotguns, flamethrowers, plasma guns, rocket launchers, chainsaws, and a frankly terrifying-looking grappling hook.
The Unmaker is a celestial supergun, shooting beams of light that
Come
take
on.
down demons in one shot.
Only rivaled by the incredible feat of
Oh
technology.
shit, live-action Doom jump scare! Remember when Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in Doom?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, no, there's a Doom.
Real?
there is in fact a Doom movie.
There is a Doom movie
I think-
that involves. There is a scientist whose nickname is Pinky, and that's why the Pinky, when he turns into a demon called Pinky, he has no legs because he was in a wheelchair, and then Doom guy shoots him. Then there's an entire like first person action sequence that is pretty clear to be like the only time they had like some sort of creative juice in them over the entire film. And it's pretty slow and plotting, and it looks like Time Crisis level if Time Crisis was afraid to have fun. Also, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is here making bad decisions the whole time. His character too, but also like his continued presence in the film is undoubtedly a bad decision that he continued to make.
I mean, has Dwayne The Rock Johnson ever made a good decision for starring in a movie?
No.
Like Moana, I
couple.
guess.
No, listen, the Fast and Furious movies are right there.
Okay, I always forget he's in Fast and the Furious, to be fair.
I do.
I heard the
like
Fast
that
and
one.
Furious
Come on.
exist.
Oh, now you're gonna set Emily off.
No, see, I
gee,
have
that
some
is-
self-control.
We've already had your moment with Asura as well.
Oh yeah, no, I was very happy to see my boy.
9000.
Even if you did
Don't
get bottomed.
sugarcoat it, Wiz. That's the big fucking gun. A single plasma shot from this beauty.
Damn, they were allowed to say fuck in this episode? God forbid.
It's like a handheld.
I mean, that is the name of the
atom
gun.
bomb launcher. It's also
Oh, I
the
know.
power source for the BFG 10,000, a massive weapons platform that blasted a hole through Mars.
And so, Doom Guy discovered his life's mission to kill every demon ever. No, really, he is absolutely obsessed with slaughtering demons, like an addict.
And look at him go! Oh yeah, that's addictive. He killed demons on Phobos. He killed demons on Deimos. He killed demons on Earth. He even killed demons in hell.
The sheer scale of demonic violence changed him, breaking him down into a living weapon.
Good thing he got some time to himself to grind some rails, chill,
Oh, that's when he got married.
Yeah.
and visit the faraway world of
That's
Argent
friendship
Nerve.
mention.
Well, for all of about 10 seconds before he was thrown into a coliseum. Naturally, he was the
No,
best
don't
fighter
interrupt
there.
us, huh?
He even joined and trained with the Night Sentinels, an elite fighting force.
And then hell showed up on that planet too.
Man, my guy really can't catch a break, can he?
While most people would be terrified of demons showing up to murder them, something had shifted. Doomguy wasn't scared of the demons were scared of him. Hellwalker, they called him. The Beast, the Unchained Predator. But his time with the Night Sentinels solidified a new moniker, one that would strike terror throughout the Dark Realm. Doom Slayer.
Imagine being those demons, excited to invade a whole new world far away from that helmeted freak who killed you last time, just to stumble onto him all over again. I'd be scared too. The Slayer is like a fusion dance of Jason Voorhees and the goddamn Terminator. He's always coming up with new ways to kill demons, but my fave is the blazing sword called the Crucible.
The Crucible is powered by Argent energy, sort of like a fuel for hell. Completely charged, it can power all of Earth for
Holy shit, that's a lot of words on screen right now.
Just know that Argent energy is functionally the MacGuffin for infinite power. And it's the reason that people keep going into hell is because you can actually
Oh, right, I think I remember
get
hearing
hell
about that.
energy, right?
Mhm.
So people are constantly like, no, 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 no. I'm going to stick my dick in this wall socket, and this time it's going to work.
And then, you know, incursion number 4,223 comes through, and they're like, oh man, it happened again.
Oh, look at
Darn.
old charcoal Dick Charles over here. Not going to happen to me. I'm built different. And then, whoops.
Oh, we did it
Once we have
again.
the power, why do we need to keep going back? Because it is infinitely renewable. It's a sustainable source of energy. It is not by itself one drop powers everything forever.
I mean, yeah,
Let's,
so like, look how many
To be
times
clear, it is renewable energy because it's powered by the suffering of human souls in hell.
Yes.
Let's not go back to Dinosaur Island.
up to 8 months. Granted, much of Earth had been decimated at that point, but it's future technology, so it probably evens out. By taking the average annual consumption of Earth and narrowing it down to 2/3, given the 8 months time, thereby multiplying it by 0.666, how fitting, we can conclude that the Crucible's full charge
667, you
outputs
fucking
over
hacks, round
53
properly.
quadrillion joules of energy, giving an output of approximately 157 trillion kilowatt hours.
Yeah, big number. That's nice. But the Slayer just uses the Crucible to blow shit up. Even without it, he can fight specters, which are totally invisible to most people. He's strong enough to knock around these enormous steel blocks like nothing, and can even take down titans with his bare hands. Titans that can be 1,000 feet tall.
He didn't do it with his bare hands. He used his own personal crucible.
He's not just a hero of the people. Some believe he's more.
Like a religion, like a god.
Well, hang on. We know he's human because we know his ancestry. Doomguy is the great-grandson of BJ Blazkowicz from the Wolfenstein games, which means Doomguy's father is the one and only Commander Keen.
I don't know. That just makes him even more mysterious.
Regardless, the Slayer has plenty of upgrades, power-ups, and rune enhancements that make him seem superhuman, like speeding up his perception of time, turning partially invisible, or even becoming completely invulnerable for 30 seconds. But don't get it wrong, the Slayer is not invincible. While his rage makes him an unstoppable force of fury, it consumes him. He's less a precise weapon and more like setting loose a bull in a china shop, if the bull was also strapped to 8 swinging wrecking balls and a rocket-powered steamroller.
The Praetor suit may be an ancient relic, but it's also the most advanced set of armor in the universe and totally indestructible. Oh, and Assassin's Creed guy wishes he had a wrist knife as epic as the Doomblade.
Back in his Doomguy days, he relied on mega armor that could half all damage. Now, his Praetor suit can withstand Argent Plasma, the same energy that powers the Crucible. He can even tank actual meteors.
Or he'll just dodge the meteors, because he's fast enough to outrun rockets from a rocket launcher.
He also has some help in the form of Vega, an AI he found overseeing mining operations on Mars. While Vega was not originally designed for combat scenarios, it is proficient in hacking and technical know-how. Vega can even create portals to alternate dimensions, including hell itself.
It's like pizza delivery, but for demons. Of course, that just makes it easier for Doomslayer to chainsaw them all in half.
And time works differently in hell. The Slayer may technically be human, but his rage evolved him, turning him into something more.
And then he was literally blessed.
Yeah, I don't know if they go over this, but I think there's like, he fought like in hell for like thousands of years or some shit.
Oh, good for him.
He fought a lot.
Yeah, no, he was in there for a long time.
Yeah. Shoot, they had a point there that I actually wanted to expand on because I thought it was interesting and I can't remember what it was. Oh,
Dang.
right, Vega. It is cool. The chief gets to have, you know, let's be real, a rampant AI that he's trying to avoid putting behind the woodshed. That is God.
Yep.
Like, we can't undersell that one. That's God. They stole God.
Is this Cortana or Vega God?
Vega is quite literally God.
Okay.
Like, of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, that's the Father. They took
Okay.
part of the Trinity and just
put
him inside the computer. Stop all the
I
download.
put Vega in the computer.
And I'm a computer.
With immortality. Yeah, he
Just for
can
the
still
DLC?
technically die,
Oh,
but he
okay.
no longer ages. So he's been killing demons for dozens,
Gotcha.
no hundreds, no thousands of years.
Oh yeah, they're
However,
literally
it
there. It
turns
is.
out the Slayer was all part of a grander story. For Vega was actually the remnant of an ancient god.
Oh, did it?
AI?
And also literally
You should
there
stop
it is.
pausing. Yeah, you should stop pausing. These guys have it covered. Clearly,
Okay, the inevitable
I've heard
robot
that this
takeover is
analysis
gonna go
is
way
spot on
harder
with
than
no
I
issues
thought.
And
whatsoever.
Vega's
so
ultimate
I'm glad to
enemy
hear
was
they're
the
on the
Dark
same yummy
Lord of
level as
Hell.
us.
He has many names: Davoth, Satan, the Devil, the true first being who created
Chris.
all of existence.
But he's the master of all
Yeah.
demons, the most demon-y demon of demons. And we all know what the Slayer does to demons. Say it with me now. Rip and tear. Oh, yeah.
Wait, why does the devil look like the Doomslayer?
Oh, I think he wanted to take a form known for pure destruction. You see, Doom is in many ways a surreal postmodern story that is up to the player's interpretation.
Right.
Also, killing evil wannabe Doom guy in a mech suit from hell is just badass.
The Doomslayer had fulfilled his purpose. He'd slain the Dark Lord, decimated demonkind, and trapped whatever scraps remained behind the closed gates of hell. And so, like an ancient weapon of prophecy, the Slayer was sealed away, ready to awaken at humanity's call when the fires open again.
All hail the Slayer, the Destroyer. He is more than a man. He is Doom.
And then he went and fought Cthulhu in the next game.
What?
Yeah,
I
no,
really need to play these games.
Cthulhu's just fucking straight up in Doom the Dark Ages. Like, Doom the Dark Ages isn't out yet, as far as I know anyway. But, like, promotion material has shown that just fucking Cthulhu's there.
Oh, I'm
I mean,
so
with
excited.
a name called Dark Ages, I guess it makes sense, you know?
It's a prequel. Ah.
Sure. I've actually
he
never
killed
played
Cthulhu
the
in
Doom games.
prequel?
Oh, I didn't. No, not Raid.
Right.
Prediction.
I don't know anything about these guys, and I know stuff about these guys now. But what did you all think about the analysis? I learned stuff.
I think that this is a very, like, in terms of the death battle, they did a good job introducing everybody, and they made a very, like, thoroughly explained and well-crafted buried lead.
Okay.
So, like, good on them. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Glad you all are living your best life. There is no way John Master Chief gets out of this one, gang.
Not even a little
So you're
bit.
saying I should vote for Master Chief?
I mean, if you want to get those voting Doom guy like any points. Who voted 1337 on Master Chief?
I just realized I can't actually do any points because I'm a mod here.
Who voted the gamer number for Master Chief?
Who didn't vote 4 7s for Master Chief? Fake fan. Fake fan. Better yet, do 7 7s. I'm sure you've watched CoBuddy long enough to have literally 7 million channel points.
Probably not. No one's redeemed a free unicorn yet.
They're just waiting for the perfect moment.
Well, that's only 500,000.
Yeah. Oh, good. So I do want to say there's a running gag in the community that the character with the Fortnite dancing and is the one who wins.
Yeah.
Now they both have Fortnite dances.
Oh God.
This a tie?
It's gonna be a tie.
I'm not detecting enemy forces. Perhaps they left?
You tell me.
You sure demand a lot from a girl. Wait. Around the corner. Be ready.
Enemy located. Combat will likely be necessary.
Well, isn't he astute?
Alert. Portal detected.
The Halo 3 rat!
The rat!
Who brings a chainsaw to a gunfight?
That's really putting some respect on fucking technology.
Already 4 clicks of the fight.
Watch your six!
Energy Sword Sunday is over.
You are surrounded.
I see what they're gonna do here. The dude.
No.
What the hell just happened? I'll see what I can do about that annoying AI.
Do it. I'll finish this fight. I can no longer detect the enemy. Systems complete.
I really felt like that was my two boyfriends down, yeah. They killed demons together. Why doesn't Doom play a love one? I agree, Mario.
Oh my god.
That kicked ass.
That was cool.
That was fantastic.
Goodbye.
Good job, team. Rat, no!
Chief, still with me?
Oh, they did this. Oh.
Oh, and he's doing the Doom pose. Alright.
They got their poses in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well.
So, yeah, bit of an obvious,
Yeah, no, I'm glad they had
victor,
a
but...
couple of demons, so Master Chief did not get dog walked the entire episode. But
Now the most
it's pretty clear where this is going.
Now the most important thing was spawning Ghost Rider watching the fight in hell. Yes, literally, spawn in one of the frames. You can see Spawn and Ghost Rider in the background watching.
Oh.
Very good.
Wait, actually?
Yeah. I could not tell you where it is because it's like super background, but yeah, you can see Spawn and Ghost Rider watching them fight in hell.
That's cute. See,
Incredible.
I like that.
Oh, during the laser shot specifically? Let me see if I can find it.
I thought I saw something, yeah. It's after this then.
Oh yeah, there they are!
Right.
Yeah, I saw something, but I didn't register. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's cute.
Funny background thing.
Yeah, I saw it pointed out through just other stuff, but yeah, I knew it was in here, but yeah, that's cute. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh right, yeah, there was an Isabel amiibo on the forklift.
Oh.
Incredible.
But yeah, there's obviously I think front and center Doom guy took a lot of this, but I think there's a lot of like more subtle moments that Chief has.
Chief is definitely doing his best. It's
like,
just it's not a fair fight for him to finish.
Yeah, it's like they portray, and this is something that I kind of like in a lot of fights where there is a very clear sort of dichotomy in
They
their
still try
fighting
to gas
styles.
him up. Yeah.
Like Obito versus Darth Vader is a very good example of this in my opinion, where Darth Vader is this kind of like hulking juggernaut until Obito goes Ten Tails, and like nothing Obito does actually has an effect. But stuff kind of like what I mean is stuff like
this rat.
Yes, the rat.
Yeah, the rat definitely.
But stuff like where I can't find it specifically, but where Master Chief launches the grenade to give himself enough pushback to break the clash, utilizing the forklift. Let me see if I can't find the moment okay, it's not here. Oh no, wait, I think it's here. Yeah. So you see him throw 3 grenades, and 2 of them explode.
He can only use 2 in this.
The last one bounces off 2 of Doomslayer's bullets to explode onto him. Because Master Chief is insanely lucky. Like, there's a lot of, like, not in-your-face details like Doomslayer has, where,
Listen,
like...
I'm not a physicist.
Could have fooled me. Hype yourself up a little more.
Inertia, as a general principle, still carries forward even if they're bouncing.
Yeah. But it's cool.
It is.
Yeah, you're forgetting the first part of inertia. If it's cool, it just works.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
But yeah,
Destiny lore basically physics. No, it's explicitly not. We've been over this. It is a separate and distinct system apart from causality.
You stud, Emily.
No, it's fine. That's as far as I'm going.
Yeah, is that your white whale that you seem to be fighting on a hill with?
No, that's a pretty sizable tuna at best.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what I mean. They portray Doomslayer as this, like, kind of unstoppable force that Master Chief kind of has to outmaneuver. And obviously, you know, he dies, he doesn't, but for fight dynamics, I like that sort of aspect when it comes into play.
Now Sora versus Doomslayer. That actually probably might go a lot
Sora no
better.
diffs. Sora no diffs.
Yeah? Let's petition right now.
No, Sora needs to fight LeBron James.
Like, see, the problem with the general idea, like, I'm not about to. You can just put the image up on me if I ever start to go too far into this. The problem of the weeds that we're starting to clear into, that we should probably go back to the road for, is that when you focus too much on the numbers of an encounter, you are going to miss thematically appropriate battles. And that is what this is. It is a thematically appropriate fight, if nothing else, because they're both green dudes in armor that are very famous for exactly that. Right? It is absolutely not a fair fight. But they're both beloved characters, and sometimes you just want to see 2 people fight each other. But when we're at the point where we're going, we can analyze exactly how much power his cool energy sword provided to the planet Earth for 8 months. I'm just like, man, I understand it. But at the same time, you ain't got to tell me exactly how many volts are in that thing for you to be able to tell me that when you impale Master Chief on it, it's going to cook him like a fucking sausage inside that armor. Like, come on. It's a sword. Swish, swish, stab. What's there to understand? It's not a fighter jet.
Greg, you are right. That being said, I do think that is what kind of makes Death Battle as a whole better compared to just random ass power scaling content, because
True.
They do.
Yeah, absolutely. They absolutely do their research, and they try to they do absolutely find matchups that are appropriate. And then they put people in here, and even if they are going to get sent to hell, literally, they are absolutely going to get their time in the spotlight, and that's fantastic. So I think that talking about how, like, Doom Guy was definitely going to win this fight is not necessarily the right tack to tackle this.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think I would prefer to talk about stuff like The actual animation was very, very cool. There were a couple of keyframing moments where it felt like the in-betweens were a little bit quick in the early fight. But once they got to Hell especially, things really smoothed out. And you could tell that there was a lot of love and passion put into a lot of the attacks there. And you can just tell that the moment they told the animator, yeah, technically you can outrun a rocket in Doom, they're like, fuck yes, I am going to have this man shit whip a rocket into Master Chief like it's going out of style. He's gonna miss a shot and recalculate. And it's gonna be the sickest thing in this entire video.
Yeah, no, that got me a little sweaty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Clarn said this in your Discord a while back. That he is less here for the who would win part and more just wanting to see the effectively the fanfiction aspects of it.
Yeah.
And I think that, again, is what elevates...
That's the platonic ideal.
Yeah, that is what elevates Death Bow from, like, R/power scaling, right?
Yeah, like, legitimately, I thought about this the other week, is this, like, this is, like, the most high-production fanfiction I've ever seen, and I mean that in the highest compliment. I
Absolutely,
love
yeah.
fanfiction, and, like, if anyone ever gets mad, make your own fanfiction.
I mean, yeah, Ben and Chad, one of them said this, flat out said, yeah, we're basically just doing fanfiction with math.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool. Fanfiction is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. This is nothing. I'm hitting the play button.
Our avenging angel has triumphed, for he is Doom. Amen.
There's a lot going on here, so let's break this down. Starting with physical stats.
In my
Being a
fanfic
genetically
would
enhanced
have
super soldier, you'd
changed
probably expect
when
the
they
Master
defeated the
Chief to
demon,
take the edge.
and then they would have started
Chief
kissing.
can outrun it.
Yeah, like what if they just started clanking helmets together? You know, like,
Exactly. That's where I would change it.
Master Chief can flip
That's my
the
fanfiction of
200-ton
this
elephant
battle
platform. The Slayer can
episode.
fling around these massive steel.
You might be surprised at how much fan art there is whenever an episode is announced of just the characters fucking making out.
People love to see.
Oh, I didn't think those
make
last
out.
two words were going to be appearing in that sentence. I thought that was cutting off.
Yeah, I really thought it was. Yeah, Emily's right.
Cubes, which each measure to over 400 tons.
He can take down titans with his bare hands, so it adds up. If this came down to a fist fight, he'd just punch Chief's head off.
Stats may go to the Doom Slayer, but Master Chief has one trick the Slayer can't beat: his AI.
Yeah, Vega may be God repackaged as Siri, but Cortana is clearly the more dangerous computer pal.
Cortana was designed for
No,
combat encounters and
no.
battle planning. Vega oversaw a mining facility. Granted, Vega's nothing to laugh at, but Cortana's kind of famous for hacking ancient, all-knowing technology on multiple occasions.
You had to
And
get
even
one.
if you want to argue Chief should have the weapon
Yeah.
instead, she's still a copy of Cortana.
And
Hey,
when it
let's
comes
see
to
if they'll win.
experience, Chief likely has more consistent training. Becoming a super soldier and one-man army is basically all he did since he was a child.
The Slayer may seem like a rampaging bull consumed by rage, and he is, but he was also a Marine and trained with the Night Sentinels.
And since time in hell gets wacky, he fought demons non-stop for thousands of years.
Given the sheer variety of enemies, battles, and wars Master Chief has experienced, it's a tough call, but we think fighting demons for so long tips the scale to the Slayer.
Not that it
No
matters much,
shit.
because we're on to the last and best category, arsenals. From weapons to power-ups, both Chief and the Slayer had a ton of stuff they could bring into the battle.
Both had means to turn invisible or shield themselves from damage. Both had suits that could withstand extreme heat and intense hits, and both had so many weapons.
Technically, Master Chief had a greater variety of weaponry, but when it comes to sheer destructive power, the Slayer had him beat. The Unmaker can match the Spartan Laser's light speed without having to worry about charging up, and nothing on Chief's belt can match the raw power of the BFG.
Still, Master Chief did use a hard light shield to survive a point-blank 30-megaton bomb.
Give it a
However,
minute.
Cortana was siphoning power from the Forerunner ship
you.
they were on to make that shield, so it was a very specific circumstance not easily replicated. And it's clear that without the shield, he would have been obliterated.
Even if he could replicate it, Doomguy had the weaponry to break through. Take the Crucible.
Remember, the Crucible holds power equivalent to 157
Yeah, that moment is like... This is gonna sound insane to like anyone that's not brain rotted like me and Rayman, but this is like the closest to a quote-unquote golden tree feat that we're gonna get in the modern era. For those who are unfamiliar, a quote-unquote golden tree feat was in way back in Beast versus Goliath, where they talked about Beast being able to lift up this like giant golden tree or something. And then in the post-analysis they said, well, actually, he didn't lift the entire thing.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's very
Kinda,
stupid.
You know, tilted it.
Tilting the lead.
Yeah, of course.
Also, everyone, Iris is here.
Yo!
Oh my God.
Iris
trillion kilowatt hours, which directly converts to 90 gigatons of TNT. Even if you divided that power between
Oh yeah, they also
three
buried
charges,
this
a
list.
single swing
Like how
missile
much
is,
exactly
minimum,
this was worth.
1,000 times more powerful than that nuke. The Slayer gets the final nail in Arsenal, as he just had the better odds of actually taking the Chief down.
As much as Chief tried to master the situation, he was doomed. Slay King!
The winner is the Doom Slayer.
I'm gonna
Amen.
hold on.
Next.
Yeah,
I need
he
to
said
point
Slay
something out
King.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not the thing I was gonna point out. I was gonna point out the only point Master Chief got wasn't Master Chief.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It was, well, he befriended that point, so that counts, you know?
And the craziest thing is like they're just completely forgetting the fact that Vega is God, whatever.
No, Vega isn't like fully functional as our Lord God until you plug him back into Argentinur.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's still like if Cortana could go into ancient artifacts of unknown caliber and she just taps into Vega and goes, holy shit, wait a minute, and she doesn't get smited on the spot for fucking with literally God.
No,
you can
but
still
okay. Listen, if you're running God on like Windows 98 or whatever the fuck, he's going to be a little bit doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay,
Like,
you know what?
there's going to be a little bit of a problem with like strict processing power if you're tossing our Lord God into a toaster.
King
Also,
of
like,
Doom, the
what
Dark
part of
Ages
that-
ad during this is pretty ironic. That's pretty good. So there was a couple things before we hit the next time. There was a couple things about the episode I wanted to bring up, which is people are being mad weird about this episode.
Really? No
What do you
shit.
mean?
What part? I just want to hear what part specifically.
So primarily two reasons. The death is one of them. The second is
It's the
this
Doom Slayer.
the second is this episode happening at all in the first place.
Well, why?
So
it's a buried lead.
well, it's a buried lead. This
Oh,
was
is that not it? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, this was a fan vote. There was a part of the Kickstarter was you could vote for a rematch. This was far and away the most popular vote.
Yeah.
People who did not vote for it are basically saying that people only wanted this to see Doomslayer win.
No shit.
And
That's
like,
not how people.
What the
voted
fuck
for
do
the
you
cool
mean?
green
Yeah, I
mangoes.
baked this. I baked this cake, and I'm pissed that it came out of cake. What the fuck do you think was gonna happen?
Like, They just wanted to see it as like Goku versus Superman the third time. It's just they wanted to see a better version of it, I'm guessing.
They wanted to see, because the original Doom guy versus Master Chief came out season 1 some shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's fucking old. And, like, both characters have gotten updated media. I don't think it's unfair to see that, like, people didn't want to see this specifically because Doomslayer wins now, but because they want to see it updated. Like, the fight in episode in general. And yeah, people don't hold 13 fucking long... well, okay, that's not true. Ben 10 fans do.
I'm still pissed about it, though.
Ben, and there's that one guy in the comments of Pokemon versus Digimon, who is the epitome of that, like, Japanese soldier still thinks the war is going on meme. But yeah, they're also very, weird about the death. Saying stuff like Doom Guy wouldn't go that brutal, and...
But it's the Doom guy.
Hey man, are you sure about that?
And that they feel like Master Chief in general is just like completely shit on during the entire episode.
Because he was. That's correct. That's how. Listen, I'm not going to pretend. Listen, people wanted to see the Funny Green Men fight. You have to brace yourself for when that isn't an equal fight because you voted based on aesthetics and not based on power level.
I mean, like, I would say that, like, fight-wise, like, in terms of animation, Master Chief did get, like, chances
Master Chief got some good moves in. The problem is those moves don't do anything because the other guy is wearing the hell armor that doesn't take damage.
But, yeah, it's... People are being fucking weird about this episode is generally the...
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be...
Honestly, I don't even want to rag on them too much for that. I feel like they just saw... it's just, oh no, that's gore of my comfort character, John Master Chief.
like, to an extent, I get that, but like when you're actively like searching it out, like you're watching Death Bell and you're watching a Doom character. It'd be like
a Doom character like there's another. Samuel Hayden doesn't count. Don't come at me with that. Who else you got?
Don't forget the Betrayer or the Marauder.
Fuck, you bring up the Marauder in my home? Okay, I cannot talk about Marauders. That's my crash out mode. I will not.
But yeah, it's kind of like going into a Mortal Kombat episode and not expecting if a Mortal Kombat character wins to do a fatality.
Yeah, like, I'm not a big, like, knower of each of these series, but, like, Doom... Oh no, it's just Doom, right?
Fight. I think that's the best that you hope for.
It's a cool fight, and, like, that's kind of the entire point of Doom, is that they rip and tear it. So the thing. He rips and tears, right? Am I wrong?
He literally rips people in half for fun.
Until when? Until when?
Until it's done.
Anyone in the audience? When does he rip and tear until?
Until it's done.
That's right! Until that shit is done!
Exactly. And I didn't know that part, but I did know about the rip and tear part, and that's what he did. He ripped and teared. And like I do.
Oh no, yeah, I'm agreeing with you, to be clear, Sonia. I'm playing it up because we're in the last 2 minutes of this. I say, looking down at the YouTube play button that still has 5 minutes left on the episode because we're gonna keep yapping.
Yeah. And I do want to add just like it does suck to see Master Chief just like lose his limbs. Like it's just, like you said, it's a fatality basically. It's like he will be fine.
Plus, they did it in first person, so I didn't really get to see the man juiced up too much. I just got to see like. I think an arm flew off. It was like, okay.
Both of his arms.
Yeah.
He did. They didn't imply he did gladiator. He straight up, you play the level in Eternal of him doing gladiator stuff.
And you get all the lore entries that you pick up off the ground of like, damn, this guy's really good at gladiator stuff, actually.
But yeah.
Wait, so hold on. If I'm not wrong, didn't Chief win the first time?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that was like before like the new Dooms came out.
Chief won before they were, like looking at the new math, and then they got new math, and they looked at the new math, and they went, okay, Chief no longer wins this.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, Chief wins this, and then the John Romero personally injected every steroid known to man into Doom, and then they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, this was like Doom 3 Doom Guy. So like, yeah, this was before he kind of became like notorious.
Yeah, it's Doom 1 and 2, and then Doom 3 is different, and then Doom 64 is the same Doom guy from 1 and 2.
Doom 64 is the same one from Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, it's fucked up that we went from 3 to 2016, but like, I guess that just shows off the amount of time he's been in hell.
But, anyway, speaking of Ben 10 fans.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, is Ben 10 back? We already got Ben. How much more Ben could there be? Oh, it's Green Lantern versus Simo. Okay. Oh, and that's the good Green Lantern, if I'm
Oh no, what is this?
Oh, it's White Lantern.
Specifically Kyle Rayner, yes.
Oh, I know.
And here's my, hold on, do I still have my my soapbox?
I know enough about White Lantern to know that this is a matchup that would be able to fight Team Gurren.
Okay, I don't have my soapbox anymore.
You can just
That's
be on the box.
That's a
yeah.
pretty... Yeah, hold on.
It's
They're gonna have to go into the... They're gonna have to dip into the extra zeros box for this one. They're gonna be pulling out the big numbers. Somebody's gonna get a fucking carrot with a couple of extra bits after it.
But yeah,
we might have to... We're gonna have to grab the E, actually. Bring the E out. Can I have the E for this one? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how that... Then people are saying this is gonna be super close.
I
don't know how to... I've never experienced White Lantern. I have no idea. But I have watched Gurren Lagann, and they were literally throwing galaxies around like fucking frisbees. So...
Yeah, Kyle Rayner made a pinball table out of galaxies once. Kyle Rayner is unironically like one of the coolest Green Lanterns.
Well, it says White Lantern, so I mean...
Okay, so the White Lantern is a Green Lantern that like harnessed every spectrum of the like Lantern Corps. And the big thing about Kyle Rayner is he's flat out an artist, which means he's unironically the most creative Green Lantern in like how he uses his lantern ring. He'll flat out make a fucking mech to fight people, and yeah, he'll turn like an enemy.
I'm sure that won't come up.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yeah, there definitely won't be a mech fight.
Yeah.
He'll straight up use to like make a fucking pinball machine and put someone in the pinball machine with his Green Lantern ring. Yeah, Kyle Rayner is actually really fucking cool, and I'm excited for people to learn about him.
Yeah, isn't he like hasn't shown up in much adaptations? But,
No,
like,
he is
he's just a good kid.
Yeah, he is very like unknown to like the mainstream.
Yeah.
The other problem is if you do start introducing Kyle to the mainstream at large, you're initiating an escalation of scale. If that tracks.
How do you mean?
Like, the moment that he shows up, you can have him being a cool Green Lantern, but the fact that he is known for his activities as the White Lantern and, you know, getting the ring and making all the new rings and spreading around new White Lanterns and all that shit.
So you're more worried about power scaling.
It's at the level of if you introduce him, you are eventually going to be introducing power scaling to your universe. Or you're going to be...
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, setting up an excuse for, like, this is why we can't actually do this one, guys. This one's strict just, I think Gurren Lagann is cool, and it's got a very hype theme song.
Yeah.
And it's like, what, 24 episodes?
Something like that,
And a movie.
It's pretty short. Like, it's shorter than you would expect.
It's honestly the perfect length, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this one. I like both of these. I like both these characters.
Yeah, no, this seems like a good matchup. This seems like a fun one.
I will say it's very funny how this matchup kind of started. Because it started, as many things do, with Ben 10 versus Green Lantern.
Okay.
because people, after Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, people were intentionally creating quote-unquote spite matchups where the DC character, like the super powerful DC character, loses.
Yep.
And then people actually started looking into Kyle Rayner and found, oh wait, this guy's actually cool as shit.
You know, good for Kyle. He deserves that.
There's a similar aspect to Sinestro versus... You might notice all of these are fucking Lantern characters, because of course they are.
I mean, that's how fight works.
Sinestro versus Terumi from Blaze Blue.
I don't even know who that is.
Terumi is like the embodiment of fear and all that. Like, he's much like the Yellow Lanterns, he's strictly powered by fear.
Yeah. Doesn't he show up at the end of the bad Green Lantern movie?
Sinestro, yes. Yeah, he does.
Yes.
But yeah, is Emrys live? Can I read over to him?
No, I don't think he's live yet.
God damn it, Emrys!
I mean, you can still raid over to him.
It's
and
true,
then,
I can. But yeah. Actually, wait. Before I do that, I need y'all, and this is not going on to the final tier list until me and Matt do the stream. I need your numbers for this fight.
Oh, this fight, solid. What did I? Asura versus Kratos was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you gave that 10 out of 10.
I'm trying to think of what I rated other ones, so I don't like have a weird one. Honestly, just like got feeling solid 8 out of 10 for this episode. Had a really good time. I feel like also, again, like I feel like I'm being dragged upward by expectation a little bit. Because I want to go on a 1 to 10 scale. Earnestly and honestly, I want to be able to go solid 1 to 10, where 1 is I did not like it and 10 is I liked it. But that's not the world we live in. So we're on a solid like 6 to 10 scale, and on that, like, yeah, it's an 8, it's a 9. It's sitting there.
Unless it's Bardock versus Omni-Man, which gets hit with a 5 because that's what it deserves.
Yes.
Sonia.
Yeah, I think I'm the same with Emily. It was good. I liked it when the Doom guy went fast.
I like it when the Doom guy goes fast.
I thought it was cool. I liked it. Like, it's for someone who had no stakes in the fight, it was a cool fight.
And we return
So that was, yeah, to Sprout.
To the boy himself.
10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I watched my Christian Blorbo beat the fuck out of my my military Blorbo.